contest in this game. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Sacramento. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Livingston is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Tucker, following the shot by Rudy Gay. Bledsoe right side. It's deflected. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Suns shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Collison against Bledsoe, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. They set the pick. Nice work there coming off the screen.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Evans pulls it down. So it's Sacramento. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the night here. Morris is checked in for Livingston.
One shot.
Cousins, no good on the free throw. And it's Phoenix's ball. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Screen by Cousins. Collison dishes to Cousins. He feeds it to Fournier. Clock at 6. Chandler with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Tucker. And he gets it to go.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And that sends Darren Collison to the free throw line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The Kings have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
One shot. One shot.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They double-team Bledsoe. Knight wide open. The three-pointer no good.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Collison against Bledsoe. Collison kicks to Cousins, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Cousins has got his third basket of the night. The Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Bledsoe, here we go. 16 feet away. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
A division battle. These two squads play each other 4 times this season.
Time to get familiar, and these games always count double. I mean, not just league standings, but division standings at stake as well.
Rebound by the Kings.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Outside Collison. Pass to Evans. Here's Fournier. 11-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Suns shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Evans pulls it down. Evans has got his third rebound on the night.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Collison. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Here's Tucker. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Chandler kicks to Bledsoe. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the game.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Outside Collison. Gay outside. Out to the right wing. Fournier. Knight grabs the board. The Suns have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Bledsoe, here we go. Shoots from the baseline. Great D that time from Collison. Kings shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Here's Fournier. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Outside Collison. Cousins with a screen for Collison. Jumper off the screen, and it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Collison. And that's now 10 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Outside Knight.
Move the ball.
Evans with some nice D. The Kings leading. And here's Collison. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Cousins, no good. 3-on-3. Here's Bledsoe. And the wide open shot from Morris. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Kings have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. They set the pick. And Fournier kicks to Collison. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The Kings have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collison. Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Koufos comes in for Reggie Evans. And Gordon subbed in for Evan Fournier. Phoenix also making some changes. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Porter comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Thornton in for Eric Bledsoe. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, here is Knight. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
A drive by Collison. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. The 10-footer. Knight grabs the board. Suns have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Porter, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Kings shooting to start out this game about 43%. Gay kicks to Collison. Inside, here's Cauley-Stein. It's rebounded by Thornton.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Lets it go from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses. Sacramento with the ball. Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, and he didn't outright say that he didn't worry about defense here, but it was all about offense for them this game. He said numbers 1, 2, and 3 on our list are getting good looks, good movement, and hitting shots. That's all there is to it. Let's see if their approach works.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. The early game plan centered around their offense, it sounds like.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's the right approach for this game. I mean, if they can get off to a good start offensively, everything else should come together.
Well, what happens if they don't get off to a fast start? I mean, they'll be scrambling looking for answers. We'll see if that approach works for them.
Here is Collison following the basket by Markieff Morris and the basket by Collison.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Knight against Collison. Unloads from 13. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
The Suns shooting 47% here so far. Knight against Collison. Knight passes to Len. Morris outside. A baseline J. Another one falls for Phoenix.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Now the dish to Collison. Thornton against Gordon. The feed to Gay. High post shot. No good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Len's shot is off. Now Gordon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Collison kicks to Cauley-Stein. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now, here's Thornton. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Len with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Here's Porter. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And for the Kings, they're shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. The drive by Collison. And stolen by Knight. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Morris, no good. Gordon with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Collison dishes to Cauley-Stein. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Sacramento, Willie Cauley-Stein. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Some changes for Sacramento. Blair comes in for Kufis. And James Michael McAdoo subbed in for Rudy Gay. And a change for the Suns. Hansbrough's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. And here are the Suns now. And Thornton kicks to Porter. That gives them the lead.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Hit. Shooting 1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
1 shot. 1 shot.
And that one misses.
Well, the free throw line has really hurt him.
Yeah, it's been a rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
The drive by Collison. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
It's taken away by Collison. And now Collison pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the shot is good. Collison's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Knight. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The Suns need to get a shot off. Collison. It's deflected. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Just the way they've been able to pound that backcourt, I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
Here's Fournier. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Collison is out there with Gordon. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Blair. And it's McAdoo in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Tucker.
can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Suns #1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shot. Really good self-discipline there.
Bledsoe against Collison. And a wide open look for Thornton. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
To the left side wing. Here's Tucker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors got the job done. He ended up with 34 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Freak. Fournier passes to Blair. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
Bledsoe kicks to Freak. Cuts off the pass. And here's Collison. 11 points in the game. Blair, the screen. Dishes it to McAdoo. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 34-point game against Golden State.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Freak. Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
That one is off. Some changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Blair. Koufos comes in for James Michael McAdoo. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Darren Collison. And Phoenix also making a switch. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Hansbrough. He hits the second from the line. And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 3. Bledsoe against Gordon. Gay outside. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Gay. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Fournier kicks to Cousins. The drive by Gay. Great D that time from Freak.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Chandler dishes to Tucker. Chandler kicks to Thornton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 6. The jump hook. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Now here's Gay. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Kufis. Chandler with the block. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
There's the screen. Gay outside. Passes to Cousins.
How about the night Cousins is having? He's got 10 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
I don't know about the children.